Three, two, one, and action. What is up, travels with Buddy Nation? Today we're going to do a product review on the Bodyboss 2.0 full portable home gym workout package. Basically, it's resistance bands, collapsible bar handles, and it's a full body workout for home or travel or outside, it says. I figured this would be a good piece of equipment to review for now because a lot of people are going on vacation this time of year, and this is something you could take with you and travel. You could bring it with you to your hotel room or wherever you're going. It's about the size of you can see it right here, it's about the size of a small suitcase, and you could do a complete full body workout on it. Basically, it's resistance bands for total body. I believe there's over 300 exercises you can do with this. Let's see here. Yeah, this is it right here. The Bodyboss. It's basically resistance bands. It has a platform where you can stand on to do your exercises that you hook the resistance bands onto, as you can see in this image right here. And you hook the bands onto the base of it. It's like the floor piece, and you could do squats, curls, upright rows, a bunch of different exercises. It looks like she's doing some lateral flies on here. See from you hook the cables to the floor piece, and then you got your resistance, and there's a whole bunch of exercises you can do with this. I could just imagine all the exercises you can do. Basically, any exercise you can do with a dumbbell, you can probably do with this. You hook the one end of the resistance to the floor piece, and the other to your hands. You got the bar here you can hook to, or you got the pulleys for each hand, the pulley straps, and even got the wristbands that you can wrap around your wrists for different types of exercises called limb straps. This even has a door anchor too. So if you could these resistance bands here, you don't necessarily even have to anchor them to the floor piece. You could anchor them to a door or table or a fence if you're outdoors anywhere, and you can work out from that. So it's pretty looks like a pretty decent piece of equipment for under $200, and it's very portable, and you can take it with you. So you got the hand straps here, and it's got the bar, and it's got the wrist straps. Let's see here. It's got a collapsible workout bar. It says simulate any exercise you would do at the gym. Customize your level of resistance by adjusting the bands. I'm not exactly sure how you could adjust these bands. That would be an important thing with this piece of equipment here, because how much tension are on these bands would be important. I would assume, I'm looking at the bands and I'm going, yeah, maybe it looks like maybe 20, 30 pounds of resistance maybe. And I know bands tend to get worn out, so if you use them a lot, the resistance becomes less and less. That's another issue that I have with equipment that have like resistance bands. The resistance bands, sometimes they might hold for a while. You might get a good, depending on how often you use it, but if you use it a couple times a week, I would say I've worked out with bands before, and I say they last about a year if you use them like 2 or 3 times a week before they start getting stretched out and the resistance isn't as great. But I'm sure you can replace these. That would be one thing I would question about this product right here is if you could replace these bands and how much they would cost to replace them. And I'm sure you could. I mean, they got it on sale right now for $139 because there's a $50 rebate. Looks like they got a $50 rebate. They got a special going. So, I mean, something like this, even if you had to replace the bands every year or whatever, it seems like it'd be a pretty good piece of equipment. something like this, if I got something like this, it's something that I would probably mostly just use if I was traveling, and I couldn't get to the gym, or I couldn't get to my home gym. Um, Looks like it's regularly sold for $155. See if they got any more pictures of exercises. Let's see here. We got some videos. It looks like he's doing some flies right here. I see he's not using the floor platform in this video. It looks like he's anchoring the tension bars to an outside rail. So that's pretty cool. But see, that's my only issue with this piece of equipment, though, is these bands. Exactly, I would want to know is how much tension are in these bands. Obviously, if you folded them in half, it would be twice as much resistance. But then you wouldn't have the flexibility of them stretching out that far. But that would be my biggest question about this piece of equipment is how much tension is in these bands. Is it 20 pounds of tension? Is it 30 pounds? Is it 10 pounds? So there's a whole host of exercises. There's another video over here. So you see there's many more exercises in here. See here, she's hooking the tension bands to the platform on the floor. And like this, in this situation here, there's so many different exercises you can do. She's doing curls, but you can do presses, rows, and like I say, any exercise you can do with a dumbbell, you can do on this floor platform. So like I say, my only question is how much resistance is in each one of these bands, and how long does that resistance last? If you use this every day, I'm sure the resistance in these bands would wear out. Are they replaceable? How much would it cost to replace each one of these bands? Those are the questions I would ask if I was going to buy something like this. But again, for under $200 for a startup package, it doesn't seem like it's a bad deal. Where did it go? I just want to see. As you can see here, she's got it anchored to a door hinge, and she's doing an exercise with that. So you don't necessarily just have to use the floor plate. You can anchor these bands anywhere from a railing to a door hinge. So it can be very versatile. As you can see right here, there's many different exercises you can do with this. And it looks like she's even doing some core body exercise with the platform where you can probably hang on to it and do some exercises like that. Let's see here. Yeah. This guy's doing, so it looks like he's doing some rows. He's got it anchored to a door. And there's just many, many different exercises you can do, as you can see. Let's see back here. What is it? And there she's doing some dumbbell row. It looks like she's doing some rows. Basically, you can do that with dumbbells, or you could, this is nice where you take something like this with you. Like I say, my only issue with that is usually when people are doing dumbbell rows, they use quite a bit of. I know I used probably more weight than what these bands would offer. That's another question I would ask about this piece of equipment is if you can double up on these bands, if you can buy like extra bands for extra resistance to do an exercise where people typically use more resistance, like a row, like this exercise. because one band probably wouldn't be enough resistance for somebody who's, into strength training and has been doing it for a while. It might be a little too light, but it'd be a good warm up anyway. And like I say, probably one of the biggest benefits of this piece of equipment is that you can do a total body workout, and it's in a, it's about the size of a small suitcase, so you can take it with you just about anywhere. And that is the Bodyboss. All right. Remember, if you like these videos, tell me what you think. And if anybody's ever tried the Bodyboss 2.0, and tell me what you think of how that product is, if it's a good piece of equipment or not. But anyways, that is my product review of the Bodyboss 2.0. So hope everybody has an awesome day. Keep training, keep doing weight training, and even when you're on vacation, don't forget to work out. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Peace out and stay cool.